Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another Obby Creator video. My name is Roro Studios, and today we're going to be building floor 14 of Citadel of Abstraction, the Citadel for Ring 2 of my JTOH rings in Obby Creator. For this floor, it's going to be a maze of wraparounds, so let's go. We already have the frame built for this floor. This was just a temporary color up here, but I honestly think I'll keep it, because why not? The previous floor does kind of go into this floor a little bit, but it ends right here. When you jump to the seat, but then it's actually up here. But what if we make the first wraparound be like this, and then we kind of duplicate that? We'll have it so you jump to this, and then kind of do this wraparound again. This one's technically a little bit easier because it's lower down. Anyway, before we get too far, for this floor, I'm taking inspiration from this comment, which says, "Yo, can you do a kind of claustrophobic area with a lot of angled walls in the gameplay? That would be nice to look at." So, like, the first thing that came to mind when I read that comment was, like, a bunch of just, like, wraparounds and walls everywhere that you kind of jump in between. That's probably a really bad explanation, but you'll see what I mean. And so we're also going to use a bunch of wedges to make this look as interesting as I can. But I think we're going to divide this floor up into layers. So, like, you'll start with, like, some wraparounds in, like, this third of the floor, and then maybe the second third, and then the third third. Although it might not be thirds, but yeah. Then you'll jump to there. I don't think you can do that. No, you can't. So let's take a wedge and put it, like, over here. So you can see that'll be kind of an angled wall. Let's take another part and do that. And so it'll be flat on this side. So I'm not really sure what the best way to build this will probably be. Maybe it'll be kind of like how I build a maze. Yeah, this video is called The Maze of Wraparounds or something like that. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to name it yet. But it's going to be like, it's not just one, like, linear path. You're going to go through multiple paths and, like, collect buttons. Some of them won't actually lead anywhere. So it'll be kind of a maze, but not as difficult. And it'll be parkour based. So perhaps the easiest way to do this would be, like, to place kind of random parts like this. Alright, so now that we have this built, let's delete the floor. Then we'll use snap to grid to easily set these all up to the correct height. They're going to be the same height as this wall. We're a little bit above the floor, like the bottom of the floor. That's just because there's parkour here, but we're going to make it so you jump down to the lower third. I guess we will do thirds. But how about we first place a stud, or a platform, right here, and color it. And so you'll wrap around to that. How about we don't do buttons yet, so you can kind of take any path you want, I suppose. You'll jump to that. You probably can high jump this, actually. Okay, it's 11 studs, so it technically is possible to do that, but it's pretty difficult, so let's not worry about that right now. I'll just raise it up by an extra stud if I have to. How about we put another platform right here? Since this is going to be a bit difficult to jump through, we'll make this a walk around. That can be a walk around too, since this is kind of in the way, but you can do that. And then how about a ledge grab? Something like that, except there won't actually be a platform to land on. We can put it right there. And then this one I didn't end up raising up, but we'll keep it there, because, yeah. Okay, you're gonna jump from here to here, and then here to here. And then, what if you do something like that, with a platform to land on? Now it is possible to make these wraparounds insanely difficult, but this is supposed to be, like, remorseless difficulty, so, like, probably that's good. But because I'm nice, let's make this a little bit larger to land on. So both of these actually lead nowhere. What if we make it so you go underneath them? It shouldn't be possible to get to them from here, but if it is, I'll find a way to make it so you can't. We'll make it so you jump, like, there, and then you can land on that, I guess. But we'll make it so you go onto, like, this platform, then you can jump back up underneath here. Okay, you can't actually fit underneath there unless you do that, or I think you could go into climbing animation. So if you, like, do that, you can, well, I wasn't in climbing animation that whole time, but I kind of went into it for a second to get underneath. I did something similar over there. You have to go into climbing animation and then slide across this truss. And I just made this a little bit easier to do this head here onto this platform. Then how about we use a seat part, and you'll be able to get back over here. If you jump to it from here, that's going to be of no use. I'll do something about that. You won't be able to do that. Okay, so I put this part here and then this one to make that not look weird. So that will prevent you from jumping to there and also onto this platform. I think I will definitely make there be a button. I know I said I wouldn't, but that kind of seems like what I should do right here. Let's make it so you jump to it and it's kind of on a platform up here. You should be able to jump to that. What this button is going to do is it's going to deactivate this platform. So if we give this a test, you can jump and press it like that, and then that disappears. But before we move on, let's add some other wedges as decoration to make it more interesting to look at. So we can kind of just put them in the corners, like I did right here. And then maybe we can do things like this, and it'll kind of be rotated. That actually looks really good. Maybe we can use corner wedges too. What if we do that? Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then what about a wedge right there? So yeah, basically I'm just gonna put wedges around here. It's not that interesting for the video, but in the final tower this will look really good. Also, there might be some Z fighting, like right here. The textures like line up perfectly, so you don't really see it there, but if there is any, then I'll be sure to fix that. Okay, I just spent a while making some more stuff, very specific, but you're gonna jump to this moving platform next. Again, I'll make it so you can't like jump on top or something. This is actually a conveyor. Honestly, I think I should make it marked, but you can see you use it to like launch yourself up here. Okay, there, now it's marked. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna jump here. I put some insta-kills, by the way. I'll try not to make it too difficult, but I don't know. Anyway, from here, you're gonna do that, and then you're gonna jump to this platform, which, because it's below the floor line, like on this floor, it technically is supposed to be this color, although not if it's in between the two parts. So actually, this should be lowered down. And I made it universal just to scare people. It's actually just a completely normal part. Then you use these two jump pads to do that. Actually, I should do something about the insta-kill here, because that seems way too easy to hit. There, that should be a little bit better. And then you're supposed to do that and hit this button, which will spawn this platform, where you're gonna go onto the next thing, the next section of Wraparounds. So I think actually only like the third level is going to be like all one plane and not be completely mixed up, because there's like all this other parkour here. Oh, and yeah, by the way, I know you can just jump to this from here. That's because if I don't forget, there's gonna be a platform. Actually, it would probably make more sense right here. That's also going to be deactivated by this button, that one. Well, actually, no, we'll put it on this conveyor. And this isn't going to be an insta-kill, it's just going to be a normal kill brick. And so you won't be able to do anything if you jump on here. Now let me just connect it. There we go. So if I press it, it disappears. Alright, now time to build the next wraparound section, which will be right here. So what I think you're going to do in this section is you're first going to jump up from the button activated platform to like right here. I think we can go ahead and delete this. Then we can put a jump onto like a wedge thing here, like a part and a wedge. Yeah, you can make that jump. Then what about that? That probably is pretty difficult. To make it a little easier, we can do that. So you can kind of land here rather than like only there. And then I was thinking here we could put a lodge. So you should be able to do that, and you can slide across. Maybe I should lower it down just a little bit, so you can move more easily. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, just added in a few more things. After the lodge, you're going to jump onto this platform, which is a fading platform. That's why it looks like that. And then you do this wraparound. Then you'll go onto this ladder thing I made with wedges. Go ladder flick off to here. Then I might add a sign indicating this, but what you're supposed to do here is ledge grab to get to this platform. And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna do this to get to this button, and then you're gonna like it's just these like half studs and then a ladder flick to get to there. I'm not sure what to do with the next button yet. I mean, I know where it is. Wait, yeah, I do know what to do. Okay, that. So that verifies that it is possible. Now I know you're gonna fall. Those platforms will not only activate ladders here, or trusses, maybe head hitters, I don't know. They're also going to activate a small platform beneath you so you have somewhere to land on. I'll make it semi-transparent before you press it though, so you can see you will be fine after you press it. Now that I've connected the buttons, here's what will happen. I did find out you can do this without ledge grabbing. Like, the reason you would need to is so that doesn't happen. You can see you can just do that. So you'd press the button and then it would activate this. Then you go on the other side of, like, right here on this sphere. That rhymed. If you don't fall, you'll jump to there and then to there. Then you need to go back. So you can go back this way, and then there are a few options here, like you can jump to this or maybe onto the ladder. Probably this would be the easiest though. Like by ladder, I mean that. Or can you jump to the truss though? Maybe, but it seems like it would be pretty difficult. Oh, I did land on it, but I didn't think I did. Whatever. Well, you can do any of those, but you're trying to get on the truss, which will climb up. I also raised up these walls a little bit. We're gonna build like a second layer to this section here. So we're going to raise up these walls and some of the other ones too. Now it's going to be like directly on top of this one. The second one is going to be directly on top of here. One of the things we're going to need to raise is going to be right here. So that this truss isn't useless like the top one. So basically you're going to go through this. Okay, so actually this will be the platform for you to land on. But you'll ladder flick here. I know you can still cheese some things, so we can actually delete this and then do that since I want this whole wall to extend up. Same for the wedge and this. We'll just leave this kind of empty over here, like you can jump down, but I think like the main level the platform is going to be at is going to be right here. So we'll place a platform here and let's actually make it a kill brick. Why not? And then let's build the wraparounds. Now actually there is going to be an issue with there being a layer directly on top of each other, and that's that you can stand on top of these. So I kind of have to make these the platforms because there's not really much else I can do. And I think the level of the platforms on the third level will be right where this is, so it won't be directly above this one. Honestly, we haven't even been using like a consistent one this entire time, but for the third level, since there's nothing up here, it's gonna like span the entire floor, so it'll be a lot simpler to build. So I was trying to like make it so you jump up these and make some gameplay out of that, but I don't know what I would really do because I don't want you to be able to go on top of here. So I guess we'll just do this. You can go on top of the lodge, so I think I'll do something with that. And if you do this, then you can kind of go underneath it. So we'll do that too. I need to make sure this doesn't affect the lodge itself. Like you can still do the lodge glitch. If I place that there, then I think you should be able to do this and then walk sideways. There's conveniently a platform already here. Let's make it so here you do this and then maybe that. Is it possible to land on that? It's probably possible as one stud, but that's way too difficult. So once you're here, we can have you climb up a truss onto the third level of this. Before we connect this to the third level, let's actually build that. Let's actually build the third level. This is going to be where the platforms are, and so that means I want to place this temporary platform one step beneath it, I think. We do need to keep in mind where you actually start, which is like right here. Let's put kind of a large section here to get a button. It's not gonna be all this wraparound craziness, so it'll be a little bit of a break from that. But once you press that button, a platform right here is going to deactivate, and there's going to be a dance clip to get to this platform. So now we can begin building the wraparounds on the final layer. Alright, we're done with that now, so let's delete this. And you can see I put Roro here. We're gonna, of course, make this into some wraparounds. Just as an Easter egg, I guess. And it's blue because, like, blue. Like, that's kind of the color of this channel. You know, like blue, I don't know. So let's raise this up to the correct height. So it's 24.5, and it's already 1, so that means I should do 23.5 here. as the snap to grid. Okay, so that's done. Now there is going to be probably a problem that you can jump down here. Probably the easiest fix to that is going to be a teleporter that will make you lose progress. Honestly, I don't know if it should teleport you all the way back down here as if you actually did fall. I think I'll make it teleport you back to maybe here. Now actually you do go on top of here at one point. We'll need to take that into consideration, but we'll deal with that once we get to that, building the parkour here. I'm too lazy to do the thing in here right now, so we're gonna skip that. Okay, I've built a little bit, and I forgot to mention, but the end of the floor is gonna be like over here. And it would make sense if you needed a bunch of buttons to get to that. That way you go all throughout the floor. We'll do some moving parts here, kind of like I did on floor 4, I think it was. Basically, these are gonna come in and out of the wall, and you have to time your jumps properly. Okay, so I built the third level of floor 14 off camera, which took like 3 hours, but it was worth it, because I'm really happy with how that turned out. And now it's time to show you the entire floor, start to finish. So if you want to come play it, the Obby ID is right here. So you can walk over here, and here's the teleporter to floor 14. And then I also put this so you can go ahead and teleport to that third level. So let's go. The previous floor ends right here with the seat section. The effects don't activate at the moment. Let me go ahead and do that. There we go. There are a few extra things like that that I'll go ahead and do later, because I also need to edit this video, and it's 9 p.m. or 9:21 p.m. to be exact. So I'm not really looking to be up till 2:30 a.m. again, because I was up that late editing the 2,000 subscriber special. Anyway, you can see you do that, and then first you need to do this walk around. Honestly, this feels like so long ago I built this, because it was literally like 6 hours ago. And whatever. So then you jump here, and then you jump here. Oh yeah, I will add more wedges off camera, because like the same reason. But I mean, the floor looks pretty cool already anyway, even without the wedges. From here, you're supposed to do that, and then you want to jump down onto this half stud thing. Then you do that. Oh wait, you're supposed to hit the button. Oh, I should also do something about that. Okay, so you're supposed to hit the button like that, and then this fixed the problem. You won't be able to hit this teleporter. I guess you could jump on top of this though. Well, whatever, it's fine for now. But once you press that button, you want to go back this way. You want to do that, and then this platform will be gone. So now you want to not have that happen again. Okay, there, I lowered it by a stud. I think that should fix that. But now you want to jump to this moving platform, then wait for it to go to the bottom. And then here you want to use this conveyor to launch yourself up, not like that. And you also get wedge physics like that sometimes. I think what I maybe can do is do like 0.1 like this. And I think this should stop that from happening. What's supposed to happen is that. And then you want to go this way, and then as the arrows indicate, you jump down. So then what you need to do is jump here to this kill brick that's not supposed to insta-kill you. Okay, there, it works now. And now you want to jump to this platform, and then to this one. Or just straight to the jump pad, that works too, I guess. From here, you want to do that to press this 5-second timed button, and then you can jump to here. Yes, I noticed that Z fighting. I don't feel like fixing it. Now we need to jump to there, and then to there. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do a lot of nerfing off camera as well, because this is a pretty big difficulty spike. This entire floor, pretty much. That's a fading platform, and there's also that lodge there. And then you need to ladder flick off of here. Hopefully not have your view blocked. You're supposed to jump to there, then to here, and press the button, then jump here, and press that button, and then you can jump to the truss, climb up it, then do that. You will get teleported if you jump here, so this should fix that. Now I just need to make that can collide and cast shadow falls. Well, actually no, not can collide. You're gonna walk off, and then walk across here, jump to where the lodge was, and then you can do this, walk through that, then back over here, and then jump to the wedge, and climb up. That's not supposed to be activated, that's just because I accidentally hit the teleporters before it was supposed to. What's supposed to happen here is this button will activate this, and also a teleporter over here, which I'll explain in a minute. This music part doesn't change the music, that's just so that the music that does play here activates when you use the floor 14 third layer teleporter thing. To finish this floor, you'll need to collect a bunch of buttons. You'll parkour your way back and forth, following the directions of the signs until you press a dark green button. That dark green button will activate the platforms you see in here. You'll be sent back to this room where you'll complete the dark green button activated platform section, which will conclude the floor. That's these platforms. If you fall at any point, you will be sent back to this room. I meant to change this. However, the buttons will reset. I was going to make it only some of them, but then I didn't feel like putting that much effort into figuring it out. I don't know. So you need to jump there, and then here, go across the tightrope, which is alignable, but it's not that difficult, I guess. You jump to this kill brick, and then you need to wait for the moving platforms. Oh, no, I didn't read that sign. I'll read it now. It says, be sure to press the red button before you jump to the seat part. If you don't, you won't be able to get back here without jumping down and resetting the buttons. You'll get the yellow and green buttons on the other side of the button activated wall. There was a red one right here that I just deactivated by pressing this button. The seat part is right there. I could probably make that more obvious, but whatever. So you need to press a blue button while over here. Wait, it says it right here. Once you press the blue button, press the green and yellow buttons so that you can make your way back to the starter room of this section. From there, you will be able to press the pink button, then go back to where the yellow button is, and you will be able to go to a different path. Honestly, this section is, like, really confusing, but whatever. You're supposed to jump to this kill brick now, and then do this quickly. This says that the button is can't collide true, so you can jump on top of it. Once you do that, it'll activate this truss, so you can go back over here. It'll also activate this if you saw that. I don't know why I died. Actually, yeah, I do. It's because of this insta-kill, but I can fix that by making there be a regular part with the same visual properties. That's going to go right there. That way you will not hit the actual kill brick, or insta-kill. Even if you do that, then it'll be fine. So the green button is this way. You're supposed to do like a wraparound here, and then jump like this. Then it says, press the green button by clipping your arm through the wall. So pretty much the exact same thing I just demonstrated by accidentally dying there. You can see I hit the button because the green platform is no longer there. From here, I originally had it so you jumped to here, but you actually need this for what this says, which doesn't matter at the moment. And so this is honestly easier anyway. So you're supposed to hit the orange button, and then this says the yellow button is this way. You need to press the orange button first, or timed button first. Because this is a timed button, you're going to press the yellow button. That's what happens if you fall. Yay, now I have to teleport to all of these buttons again. I have verified this timed orange button thing before, so yeah. I guess you can jump there. But now that we have the yellow and green button and red button, we can go back over here. This is now open. You can jump to here or maybe there. And like the sign said, one of the many signs, we can go in here, and this is not supposed to be there. I don't know why it still is. Okay, there, I fixed it. I just needed to replace the button. The blue button is actually two buttons. One of them's a make objects visible button, and one of them's a make objects invisible button. It probably would have fixed itself if I reloaded the obby, but I already deleted and replaced the button, so I don't know. Anyway, now that the blue force field is gone, you can press the pink button, and then you're just gonna make your way back through here. You can actually just do this jump, I think. Please don't do that. I don't want to press all the buttons again. Okay. Yeah, you can just do that. That's way easier. Well, not really that much easier, but it's easier than jumping to that again. Anyway, now that the pink button is activated, you might have seen it earlier. This wall is gone, and this arrow indicates you to go this way. And this actually stops the orange thing, the orange timer, so you can't go back this way. So now you need to press the navy button to get through here. Right there, I teleported out of the obby. So you needed to press the button at the start of this section again so that would activate. This is where you jump down from like this conveyor launch thing up here. I would have liked this to still be invisible even when you press the button, but there's no way to do that to my knowledge, so yeah, whatever, it's fine. Anyway, you want to go this way to get to the navy button. Now that that's gone, we can read this. It says, jump to the seat part. You'll need to press the white button, which will allow you access to the brown button in the starter room of this section. While you're on the other side of this purple block, you will also need to press the purple button and the teal button. The reason for that is so that you can get through here and then back through here. So anyway, you can do that. And I made sure to make it so you can't like high jump up there. That's what this part is for, this one. Then you do this, and then you actually don't jump to that yet. You're supposed to jump down. Wait, no, you're not. No, you're supposed to do that to... You're supposed to do that to press the white button I think I pressed it. Yeah, there we go. So now you're going to jump up here so that you can go back this way, but don't go back there yet, and there's no way you can even get through here anyway. Now you're supposed to jump here, and then you go through here. You jump here, jump on the kill brick. Then, same thing as before, you need to clip your arm through there to press the button. And then here you just do this quick thing to press this button. It activated because the part that was right here is gone. Are you kidding me? Okay, actually I found out the reason why this wasn't working, and the reason why it did work again. It's because this is activated by a button deactivator. I mean deactivated by the button deactivator, which leads me to believe the other one wasn't. Well, no, this one works fine because this is a transparency 1 button. Or 0, I mean. This one's transparency 1, and to make it work again, we can do that. So it's basically still invisible, but you can see if I press it, it still works. Alrighty, well once you press the purple button, you want to go back this way. This might not be possible. There, that should make that easier. But now you can jump back here, jump back here. Are you kidding me? I hit this. I should fix that. I have to fly around to every button every time this happens. That's why that's so annoying. So be careful not to accidentally jump into that seat again. But you can see we can go back. We can jump this way. The teal platform that was here is now gone. Now you can make your way back over here. You'll press this brown button. Then you'll go back this way once again. This says, once you have pressed the brown button, go this way. The other way still technically would work, I think. I don't know if this is possible, but it's a lot easier to go this way anyway. Because I figured I might as well do something like that and, you know, not... I was so close to the button deactivator teleporter thing. Okay, you do that. I don't, what was I even saying? Like, you don't have to go through it again. Oh, right, I meant to read this. Press the maroon button above the sign to activate the platforms to the right of this sign for a few seconds. Then press the black button to get to the dark green button. Then go through the tunnel to go back to the starting room of this section where you will finish the floor. You can see I just did the wall hops. You press this, which will activate this for 10 seconds. You press this, which will You're going to jump to here, press the green button, and then you'll go through this conveyor thing. And this will have opened when you press the green button, so you can get back in here. These wouldn't be there if the buttons didn't deactivate. Okay, the green platforms did not activate for the same reason the blue force field didn't deactivate. And that's because I need to do that. I don't know why it does that, and you need to set it to 0.99 transparency, but it does. You can see they're activated now. So we're almost to the end of the floor. Walk across those, do this ledge grab, walk arounds, and then drop down. That's the end of the floor. Well, technically the floor ended down there. This will be where this floor is. And then after we build this floor, we're actually going to start going in this direction, because you can see we're at the top of the Obby slot. Once again, here's the ability if you want to come play this. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please remember to leave a like and consider subscribing down below. I'd love to hit 3,000 subscribers soon. Please let me know in the comments any suggestions for future floors of the Citadel, feedback on this floor, or predictions for the storyline. And then, like I said, I'll also add some extra detail and stuff off camera. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I'll see you in the next one, and have a great day.